What's going on, you guys? Yeah, Coach O here, and this is your upper body strength workout. We're gonna work push and we're gonna work abs. So be ready to rock and roll. All you're going to need is a set of dumbbells, something that is heavy enough to challenge you for an 8 to 12 rep range. All right, and you're gonna also need either a workout bench or just a chair or a couch, whatever you have, because we're gonna do some tricep dips, but you could also do those without a prop if you don't have one, and then maybe a workout mat because we have some abs today. So yes, we're gonna get on the floor. Yes, we're gonna work those abs. Hope you're ready to rock and roll. We're gonna be hitting a lot of chest, shoulders, and triceps. Quick introduction of the workout. So what we're gonna work today is AMRAP style. So it's going to be as many rounds as possible. All right, 4 minutes basically of a continuous running clock where we're gonna alternate between 2 exercises. So not really a superset because they're not agonist antagonist, but we're gonna do a push move and then we're gonna do an ab move, okay? So back and forth for 4 minutes and then we'll have a minute of rest. I'm thinking we're gonna be getting in a good 4 rounds, maybe a little more, maybe a little less depending on the pace you set. You can keep pace with me and just not count if you don't wanna count, or you can count in your head, all right, and work faster or slower than me. But again, choose a weight that's gonna challenge you for 8 to 12 reps. All right, if you only have just 1 set of dumbbells, you have no clue if it's gonna challenge you or not, or we can always drop the reps down a little bit if it's just too heavy for that move, or if it's just too light, you can slow it down, all right, and move through that exercise just a little bit slower to create a little more time under tension. Woo! Let's jump right into the warm-up. Good, and always modify however you need to for your body. You know your body best. I'm here to coach you, to guide you, and to push you. All right, but I'll offer modifications along the way, don't you worry. So if you're not sure how to modify, or you have a little bit of an injury or anything like that going on, don't worry. I'll show you what you can do, okay? But otherwise, like I said, find a variation that works for you. If maybe I showed you a little too easy and a little too hard, all right, that's fine. Just adjust how you need to for your body. Good, and we're going to take a little bit of time, really just focus on the upper body here, but you know, we always gotta get that full body working, get the blood pumping through the full body. Good, and let's just march in place as we do over-unders. Good. And let's take a knee out with a jumping jack arm. Just warm up those shoulders a little more. Remember, we do have ab work today, so we have to warm up those abs a little bit. Good, and let's find a wide stance, drop it down just to like a half sumo, and side bend with those hands behind the head. Keep your gaze on the ceiling. Good, and let's roll it out. We are going to be doing some push-ups today, so again, that's another time you might need an elevated surface, all right, for your push-ups. Let's just keep working through here. Good. All right, shaking it out. First AMRAP that we're gonna be working on is going to be an overhead press. So, dumbbells in tight. All right, preferably take a neutral grip. All right, but it's up to you. If you want to work a little wider, you can be out here. I prefer a neutral grip. Boom, right here. Taking it directly overhead, bellies in tight. All right, 12 of those, and then 12. I don't really have a good name for these, but knee tucks from a hover. So we're gonna be on our hands and knees. You'll get those knees in the air, and then you're gonna pull them as high as you can into your chest. So if you need to touch on the ground between each rep, you can. Otherwise, keep them at a hover. Quick drink of water if you need it. We're jumping right in. All right, guys, 10 seconds on the clock, and we're jumping in with our overhead press. 12 of these, and then right away onto the floor. 3, 2, 1, let's begin. So make sure when we're working overhead, slight bend in those knees, bellies in, slight bend in the hips. I want the shoulders stacked directly over the hips. So if your weight is pretty light, take your rep slower. Think about 3 beats on the way down, 3 beats on the way up. I'm at 8. Stay in control. Don't rush the reps. Good. And 12. Woo! That was tight. All right, I'm using 15s too, just in case you're wondering. All right. Okay, in that quadruped position, curl the toes underneath, and let's pull those knees in. Try not to lift your hips higher. I know it might feel a little weird. You can even walk those feet a little bit closer. Think just you're bringing those knees up to the elbows. And that's 12. All right, so that's 1 full round down. That took about a minute. Now on to number 2. Right away, try not to take any rest breaks, so we'll get a nice long minute at the end of each AMRAP. Belly in. Good. Last one. Boom. Oh my gosh. Woo! My shoulders. All right, back down. Here we go. And again, don't rush it. We're aiming. We're probably gonna get 3 to 4 sets in here if you're keeping pace with me. Ideally, at least 3. Good. Breathe out as you draw those knees up. 9. Woo! And 10. I like that move. I know it looks a little weird. It's not very traditional. All right, it's like a vacuum meets a pelvic tilt, all wrapped up into one. All right, set number 3. We have 90 seconds left. Good. Woo. Stay with it. Like I said, check in with those hips. Bend at the bottom a little bit. Oh, 10. Well, 2 more. Oh, and 12. Goodness gracious. All right, back down for that hover. All right, hands beneath the shoulders, knees way in front of the hips, and we're here, pulling it in and up. So again, you can rest at the bottom, just kind of touch, or for a little more challenge, hover. So don't touch those knees to the floor, just bring them down low. Good. Oh my goodness. Keep going. Two more if you're following along. I don't want to count out loud. Good, and rest. Good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Always work to that bell. I don't want to count out loud in case you're counting your own reps. I'll throw you off. All right, next 2 moves. We have 10 reps of each movement. We have 10 push-ups and then 10 leg lifts. So on the floor this round, we're here. Modified push-up. All right, you'll be on your knees like so. Boom. All right, elbows stay tight to the body. Okay, right here. All right. A little less modified would be to push up onto your knees, but do the eccentric on your toes. So lower on your toes, up on the knees. Lower on the toes, up on the knees. So that's kind of like a halfway if knee push-ups are a little too easy for you. But the standard on the toes is a little too hard. All right, and then leg lifts will be on our back, raising those legs in the air. Let's begin 10 push-ups, 10 leg lifts. Again, if you feel any compromise in your form, just adjust, modify. A bad rep is not worth no modification. Good, I got 2 more. 9, woo, and 10. Oh my goodness. My delts are just, they're giving out on me. All right, on your backs, if you're following along, feet together, tuck that pelvis. Let's bring them up all the way, slowly lower. Again, just 10 here. Good. Like I said, push that low back to the floor, tuck the pelvis. So in control. Good, and that's 10. All right, so 1 round down if you're following along with me. Like I said, if you don't want to count, I'll let you know when I switch. But right away, on to push-ups. Let's begin. I'm gonna modify mine here. My shoulders are just not happy campers right now. Good, up to 10, keep going. And 10. Good, right away on your back. Try not to dilly-dally. We only have 4 minutes, which can sound like a lot. All right, but it's not really that much time. If you need to modify, hand beneath the hips, right here. But let's try to tuck the chin up. Look for those toes. If you want more of a challenge, take those arms up. But again, make sure that low back stays glued to the floor. Woo! Good, you got it. Almost there. And that's 10. All right, round number 3, let's flip it over. Keep it moving. All right, again, aiming for that 3 to 4 set range. Let's do it. 10 push-ups, 10 leg lifts. Again, keep those elbows glued to the body. Pull the belly in. Good, you got it. Stay with me. Almost there. Good. And that was 10. All right, flip it back over. Back to our leg lifts. We got 30 seconds, let's go. Take it all the way to the bell. Again, tuck that pelvis. Really push your low back to the floor. That's gonna activate that deep core, that transverse abdominis muscles. Good. We got 10 seconds left. I'm gonna take this to the bell. Good, that's 10, but couple for extra credit. And rest. Good. All right, shake it out on your feet. So we only have 4 AMRAPs today. I don't know if I said that in the beginning. So it's a quick workout. All right, when we're doing strength training, rest time is very important. All right. However, all right, when you're trying to be quick, trying to be efficient, just you hate to waste time just standing around. At least that's how I feel. So try to make the most of the time. All right, next 2 moves. Just think dips. So we have 10 tricep dips. So on a chair, so modified on a chair, your knees are bent. More challenging, your legs are straight. Boom, so 10 reps of those. If we don't have a chair, you're right here. You're gonna take that butt in the air and just dip until you feel your bum touch the ground. And then we have plank dips. So you'll be on your low forearms, dipping those hips side to side. Let's go, 10 for each move. Good, 10 tricep dips, 10 hip dips. Chest proud. Eyes up. Woo. 9. Almost there. It's so hard, but you can do it. All right, and plank dip. So little forearms here, belly in, level the hips with the shoulders. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Try not to swing. Try not to use momentum. Try not to rush it. Stay in control. Good, and that's 10. So 1 round down, 1 minute in. Again, 3 to 4 sets is the goal. We're working for a little more of a hypertrophy style training in this workout. So just trying to build that muscle up, build the strength. Whew. 9. And 10. So about a moderate volume with a moderate intensity, moderate to higher intensity. All right, but again, working to build up that muscle. Don't worry though, all right, if you get worried about strength training, you're not going to get huge and bulky by doing some hypertrophy training, okay? I promise you. You have to really structure and stay consistent with a very hypertrophy specific program, plus intake a calorie surplus. Good, that's 10. Back up to really build some serious muscle mass, so don't worry about it. It's good to build that muscle, builds your strength. Do it as you get older, you lose it a lot faster. Almost there, let's finish strong. 90 degrees, cut the elbows. Last one, belly's in, eyes up, boom. Oh my gosh. All right, 3 minutes down, we got 1 more minute to go. Let's finish strong. We work to that bell. Do not rest early. Absolutely not. We're following our rubric here. Good. Chest proud, eyes up. Always be checking in with your form at all times. 30 seconds left wherever you are. Let's take it to the bell. Maybe get a couple extra reps in. Good, that's 5. We have 15 seconds. Almost there. No stopping. Come on. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Woo! All right. You can go ahead and put the chair away. We're done with it. All right. Last AMRAP. So we moved pretty quick through this workout. Wasn't super crazy. Wasn't super long. All right. Just strictly a strength training workout. Really making the most of our time. I don't know about you, but if you chose the right variation of the move, you should be feeling it. All right, so next what we have is a chest press here. All right, now if your weights are lighter, you have one option. Okay, if your legs are this is a strong movement. Your chest is pretty strong. So you can keep one hovering as you alternate. Boom. All right, so just to increase that time under tension, because when that bell's in the air, you're under flexion. All right, and then our second move will be scissors. So you'll be here, opening and closing. 12 reps for each. Let's begin. It's up to you. You can take a wider grip. Personally, I like to stay neutral. I feel like it's a little healthier for the shoulders. Plus, I'm already pretty broad in the chest, so I'm gonna keep a closer grip. It's purely, no, it's not. It's partially an aesthetic reason. I need to fit into those dresses though. You know, it's like, my shoulders are so broad. It's hard to find clothes that fit well that aren't athletic clothes. Oh. And you know what? If you have strong shoulders, you know what I'm talking about. All right, let's begin. Scissors. Again, 12. Tuck that pelvis, push your low back to the ground. Good. So again, less challenging, hands under the butt. All right, head relaxed, more challenging, head up, tucking, hands free. All right, so 1 round down, 1 minute down. Let's go. Good, let's keep those knees bent. Just so your spine's nice and neutral. Good, you got it. Breathe out as you push. Now, if you have a workout bench, preferably use it, all right, because it's gonna give you more range of motion, all right? And if you go wide, you're probably gonna feel like you have more range of motion as well than if you stay close. So it's up to you. Take those feet as far as you can. Good, push our low back to the ground. Almost there, and rest. Woo. All right, you guys, we're killing it. We got 2 minutes left of the workout, and then you're done. So let's make it count, come on. Toughen up, let's finish strong. We just hit all of our big pushing movements today. We didn't go crazy, we didn't get super creative, just kept it more traditional. Good, almost there. And that's 12. Back to scissors. 3. Good, tuck, tuck, tuck. Think about connecting those rib cage, those bottom ribs with your pelvis. Oh, and 12. Woo! Oh my goodness. I used to be like, abs before I had kids. I was like, oh, it's so easy. Abs are so easy all the time. Then I had kids and now I'm like, what? What happened? I have no strength down there. It feels like it takes a long time to rebuild that abdominal strength. So if you feel like you fall in that boat, don't worry, me too. I have 3, 4 and under, so that are 4 and under, I should say. It takes time. Good. All right, and back to scissors. We got 15 seconds left. Take it to the bell, wherever you are. Good, almost there, 5 seconds. If you haven't finished your set, you want to finish with me, let's go. Okay, 3, 2, and 1, that's it. On your feet, go ahead and move your weights to the side. Let's just work through our cool down, and then you're done and you may leave. But just quick shake out side to side. Very nice work today. Excellent, excellent job, very proud of you. You killed it. Very nice work. Whew. Good, just reach up. Let's clasp those hands behind the back, open the chest, look up, 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 up. Nice and high. Good. And bend the knees, pull those hands together behind you. I know that felt really hard, huh? Very nice job. And then just stretch out those traps a little bit. Good. But you did excellent. Keep up the good work. Stay strong. All right, make sure you're getting in those boring strength workouts. I know sometimes like this, it's not as fun as when we're doing a million jumping around. But I like to save my boring strength days for when I don't feel as vigorous, don't feel as HIIT driven. All right, but that's it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Maybe take a little time to stretch out your triceps if needed. Till next time, stay strong, stay tough.